Are you someone who struggles while playing Michael Jackson The Experience? Not enough perfects, but getting too many okays? Maybe your scores aren't reaching that wonderful 5th star. Look no further. After watching this guide from Outer Space J, you'll be the best dancer in the family. Welcome to the Michael Jackson The Experience 5-star guide.
Yo, what's going on, Outer Space Gang? We're back with another Michael Jackson The Experience 5-star guide, this time for black or white. Now, I'm gonna be nice to you all. You know I don't like to play Michael Jackson's part on the song because the moves are just annoying, but I'm gonna do the breakdown for Michael Jackson's part because I feel like most of you like playing his part. The background dancers, pretty self-explanatory. I'll explain some moves if they're different than Michael's, but let's get straight into it. The very first move for Michael, you're gonna hold the controller flat out like this, and when he's pointing down, that's all you do. You point down with your controller aimed this direction. And you gotta put some force when you hit them punching moves right there. Don't do it soft. Make sure you're hitting it, and don't do it too slow. You gotta be on beat when Michael is doing it. Next move, you're gonna go straight into now. Boo! Keep the controller held the same way. Up, 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 up. And make sure you're hitting this move with force as well. Do not do this move soft. Right after these moves right here, you're gonna keep the controller held the same way, and then you're gonna bring your hands in, out, boom, 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 boom. Make sure you are hitting that with force too. I kind of have my controller turned to the side while I'm doing it, so that's how I do it every time I hit that move, even for the background dancers. All right, so going into the first verse, when you're going out like this, you want to hold the controller like this. So when you're going in, the back of the controller is facing you. So out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. And you should get perfects on it holding the controller like that. Now when he switches to this move right here, you're gonna turn the controller the opposite direction. So now the back of the controller is facing outwards. So, and you want to make sure your hands are here. They go out and you bring them back here. Out, bring them back in. Out, bring them back in. But make sure your controller's held that way. So when you're hitting this move, your buttons are facing outwards towards the camera. Out, in, out, in. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Then you swap your controller around. Then for the next move, you're gonna bring your arms in while you're sliding out. Back of the controller's facing this way. Same thing going out. Now the buttons are facing that way, still the same way. And he's gonna point up, just point up. When he puts his hands like that, you make sure the buttons are actually towards your face. So, I almost forgot. He does that little guitar move again too, right before these sliding moves. I need to add that in there. So that whole section. I took my baby on a Saturday, bang. Hey, and then he keeps going. Boom, boom. Boo, boo. Up, boop, boop, boop. Now after this move, you're going right back into that move. And then you're gonna do it the other way. Now you're gonna go into the next section. They jump. When they're hitting this move, you're gonna hold the controller the same way. Out, in, 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 out, in. You're gonna keep doing that for that whole section. Make sure you're doing force on that. Do not hit that move soft. And of course, right back to the ain't about my baby. It don't matter if you're black or white. Then you do it again. Then he's gonna jump again. The background dancers do a different move than what Michael does right here. So Michael hits this move from Wanna Be Starting Something, but the opposite hands. So instead of it going with your right hand dominant on the snapping, you're gonna switch it and your left hand is the one snapping, and you just do the same move, hold the controller like in a default position, and just, this is how I do it. what the background dancers are doing, they're swinging up and then bringing it back down. They're swinging up, bringing it back down, holding the controller default. Then it's this next move where, bro, I don't know why they do that move in the song. We're just gonna, y'all know what move it is. Make sure you're hitting your controller like fast, not too fast, but fast enough when you're spinning around and hitting that move, and you should get perfects on it. Now for the gold move section on Michael's part at least. Make sure you point that gold move, you gotta point hard or you're not gonna hit it. If you point soft, you will get an X, and it's happened to me multiple times. So point hard, then he points the left hand, you're gonna point forward and then swing it down. You're holding the controller default the whole time. So point again, out, up, and then down. Then he's gonna swing down, swing out. You see how my buttons are facing? Down again, out, down again, out, down again, out. Background dancers, they're gonna be punching in the air. Hold the controller default and make sure, you hold the controller default, but turn your controller slightly into your hand. So you're just gonna be punching up, but make sure you're doing it hard. Do not punch soft in the air, and you should get perfects on it. Right after that, everybody does the same move. You're gonna have your hands out. I have the controller turned to the left slightly, and just spin around. Right into the next move. I have the buttons pointing inwards, so you're gonna swing out, 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 out. Trying to show a better visual of how that looks. So make sure you're doing it fast too. You gotta match the dancers on the screen or you're not gonna get perfects on it. So, and then it's the punches. Simple. If you don't know how to like get it's just throwing a punch. But I usually keep the controller straight up when I do it. So boom, boom, down, 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 boom, down, down, down. I'm not gonna spend my life. You see, bring the controller in like you would. Not gonna spend my life being a color. Look how I'm holding my controller, y'all. That is how you hit that gold move. I'm not gonna spend my life being a color. Don't hit it too hard. Not gonna spend my life being a color. And it usually works. Not gonna spend my life being a color. Just like that. I promise. That's how I learned how to hit the gold move, because I couldn't figure it out for years. So, not gonna spend my life being a color. Then Michael Jackson goes, do 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 do. Buttons are up. When I saw you kicking dirt in my eye. And what you do for this move is pretty simple too. Bring it in. You see how my buttons are facing? Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. That's self-explanatory. And then of course he keeps going back into this part. Do 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 do. If you're background dancers, you know you gotta get low. And that's why I like playing the background dancers, because they're fun on that part. Why can't Michael Jackson go down like that? He did on Ghost. Then the very last section of the song, they're doing the hand thing. My buttons are facing towards me when I do this. So in, point out, punch, up. Just like that. You have to hit it hard too. I got down low so you can see exactly how my controller looked. So doom, boom, 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 boom. That's how fast you have to do it if you want to hit perfects on it. I know some people have asked me about that specific move. You have to hit it fast and hard. All right. Then of course the very last one. Doom, 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 boom. After you get the controller placement down, you can hit 5 stars on Black or White, or even 12,000. I hope this was easy to follow. If not, just rewatch the video again. Or if you catch me on stream, ask about a specific move and I got you. If you did enjoy the video though, please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day or night. Don't forget you're all beautiful and amazing people. Don't let anyone else tell you differently. I will see you all for the next video, and peace.